From unsettling encounters with alien-like sea creatures, to the heart-stopping sight of a Bigfoot stalking you, and even footage of brave cats defending their territories and themselves.
Holy what the hell is that?
What is happening? You guys see this?
If you're intrigued by the world of the unexplained, you're in for an extraordinary adventure as we explore each. Our world is full of mysteries and fascinating creatures, especially in the vast oceans. In a recent video, a young fisherman excitedly shares his discovery of a strange three-legged creature caught in his net. At first glance, it might resemble an octopus, but a closer look reveals an unusual head with a wide-open mouth and intricate patterns. The fisherman, visibly intrigued, films the creature while expressing his amazement. In the background, you can hear his mom also sharing in the astonishment, also with a hint of fear.
What?
Ma, you see this?
No. Holy what the hell is that?
What is happening? You guys see this?
This creature seems like a unique find, possibly a new or rare species of octopus that has just been encountered. What are your thoughts on this fascinating discovery? This TikTok video was shared by the Sasquatch Watcher crew during their expedition in the Canadian mountains, where they were on the lookout for Bigfoot sightings. In the footage, they stumble upon large humanoid footprints in the snowy terrain, measuring an impressive 2 to 3 feet. The way these prints press into the snow suggests they were made by a substantial and heavy creature. Notably, the footprints even show distinct toes, indicating they belong to some kind of humanoid, possibly a Sasquatch. As the Sasquatch crew investigates further, they make an intriguing discovery: a smaller set of footprints alongside the larger ones. This suggests the possibility of a parent and child duo, with the smaller footprint likely belonging to a young Sasquatch. The crew is confident that they've hit the jackpot, believing they found evidence of the elusive Bigfoot. It's an exciting revelation that adds to the mystery and speculation surrounding the existence of these legendary creatures. Encountering a Bigfoot is a fascinating yet unsettling experience. But being stalked by one is like a scene from our worst nightmares. This video, shared on the CB's YouTube channel, hails from New Zealand. It captures a house window view of the backyard, but something unusual is on the side. A large hairy figure is peering directly into the house. This towering creature seems human-like, and the slight glow in its eyes as it lurks inside is downright eerie. In the video, a TV is possibly attracting the attention of this Sasquatch. However, the way it stares inside doesn't suggest it's enjoying the show. To make things more unsettling, the creature breathes heavily through its nose right near the camera. This raises suspicions. What are your thoughts? Could it be real or just another clever hoax? We've all witnessed mountain lions hunting smaller animals. But have you ever seen a mountain lion on the flip side, running away from something small? This video, captured by a motion-activated trail camera in the forest, reveals a truly fascinating and rare scene. In the footage, a striped skunk boldly confronts a mountain lion, and surprisingly, the big cat seems frightened by this tiny creature. The skunk appears aggressive and fearless, confidently walking up to the lion as if it were the predator. Surprisingly, the mountain lion decides to leave the area. Later it returns, but the skunk is busy engaging in a battle with the trail camera. The lion lurks in the background, observing the skunk's aggressive behavior towards the camera. It's a captivating sight, highlighting how small animals can exhibit surprising levels of aggression and evoke fear, even in much larger predators. This video comes from Provo and showcases rare footage of a Bigfoot sighting. The footage captures a distant mountain view, featuring a black creature casually strolling around. This creature appears quite massive and human-like, covered in thick black fur. While it might initially resemble a bear, its distinct humanoid posture sets it apart. The cameraman points out the creature's considerable size, evident even from a significant distance. Comparing it to the nearby trees, it seems to be an 8 to 9 foot being. However, the real mystery arises. Why is this potential Bigfoot so close to a residential area? Typically, they don't venture into such places. Ring cameras are meant to give us a sense of security, but sometimes they capture things that make us feel the opposite. In this Ring camera video, the scene unfolds with a view of a field in front of a house. In the distance, we spot a strange humanoid figure crossing the field. This creature closely resembles what many of us identify as a Bigfoot, but there's something weird about its body proportions. Notably, its legs seem unusually long compared to its shorter upper body. It could be a result of the camera's focus or the creature's distance. But it does look weird. Nevertheless, whether it's a unique Bigfoot species or an optical illusion, it's fascinating to see them strolling around like this. Who knows, if you ever spot one on your Ring camera, maybe saying hi wouldn't hurt. Having a cat as a pet is a delightful experience, but one must be cautious of their feline's most formidable foe, the coyote. Interestingly, modern cats can be quite feisty themselves, as demonstrated in this video. Recorded on a street camera, it captures a showdown between a coyote and a particularly fierce cat. The cat exhibits remarkable agility and speed, making it challenging for the coyote to catch up. After a brief chase, the cat decides to confront the coyote, turning to face it directly. Initially attempting to attack, the coyote hesitates and seems a bit intimidated by the determined cat, eventually choosing to back off. It was an intense yet captivating sight, witnessing the coyote retreat when confronted by the retaliating cat. A hiker uploaded a video on Facebook claiming to have captured footage of a ghost sighting. In the video, we get a glimpse of the woods, and as the camera zooms in, a smoky entity comes into view. This smoky figure takes on the shape of a humanoid and materializes out of thin air near the hiker's parked car. Upon realizing it's being recorded, the figure swiftly disappears into thin air. To me, this smoky presence resembled a ghost or spirit. According to the hiker who shared the video, the figure brought with it an aura of heaviness, even felt from a distance while recording. While there could be a logical explanation, the strange way it formed and vanished makes it seem too unusual to be purely natural. Have you ever considered the possibility of alien life? If not, this video might just change your perspective. Hailing from Spain, the footage features a bizarre creature discovered by a fisherman, resembling something out of a sci-fi movie. The creature boasts 4 mouths, and as it opens, strange worm-like appendages emerge. Its body texture appears rough and downright weird. Throughout the video, these worm-like extensions continuously emerge from the creature's mouths. What's even more intriguing is that these worm-like entities have their own set of teeth and mouths. Some viewers speculate that it could be a nest of worms, but upon closer inspection, the way these things move just before popping out suggests otherwise. What are your thoughts on this strange phenomenon? In this video, we witness another feline adventure, this time involving a raccoon. The footage, captured by a house security camera, unfolds with an old cat leisurely enjoying its time in the chill. Out of nowhere, a raccoon appears, catching the cat's attention, and a sudden attack ensues. The cat charges at the raccoon, prompting the furry intruder to make a hasty retreat. However, the persistent cat refuses to let the raccoon off the hook. The raccoon, in a somewhat defeated state, initially runs off but returns later with reinforcements. 3 more raccoons. The trio searches for the cat, but the feline takes a strategic position inside an open door. This courageous cat proves to be a valiant defender, successfully keeping the raccoons at bay. It's encounters like these that make us appreciate having brave cats in our neighborhoods. It's a known fact that only 5% of our ocean's aquatic life has been discovered, leaving a whopping 95% shrouded in mystery. This video captures the moment when fishermen reel in a weird sea creature, sparking curiosity about the unseen inhabitants beneath the waves. At first glance, the creature resembles an eel, but upon closer inspection, it becomes evident that it's something entirely different. With a lengthy eel-like body, this creature lacks eyes and features a skinless texture. What sets it apart and sends a shiver down the spine is its wide and eerie mouth, adorned with bent teeth. The fisherman cautiously approaches the creature, poking it from the side. To everyone's surprise, when something is inserted into the creature's mouth, it retaliates with a forceful and aggressive bite. This powerful bite suggests that the creature possesses a naturally aggressive nature. Encounters like these make me add yet another reason to my list of why exploring the depths of the ocean might be a daunting prospect. This video, shared by a user claiming to have filmed a supposed sea monster, unfolds with a mesmerizing view of the ocean. In the distance, a large log-like object grabs attention, initially appearing static. However, to everyone's surprise, the log starts to move and bend, revealing a head slightly protruding from the water. The sheer size of this creature is impressive, and its swimming and bending motions evoke thoughts of the legendary Loch Ness Monster. After a while, the mysterious creature gracefully retreats into the water, vanishing from sight. The video leaves us with a captivating question. Was it truly a living sea monster, or could it have been a clever illusion? I am really scared of encounters with rakes, especially ones that seem to lurk around, like the one in this video. It was recorded by a rancher during his routine morning check. Sensing something watching him, he grabs his camera and starts recording the distant bushes. What he captures is truly unsettling. A creepy face staring back at him. This humanoid face lacks hair on its head, and its eye sockets are completely empty, giving off an eerie vibe. The creature's gaze sends shivers down the rancher's spine. Viewers who've seen the video suggest it might be a rake, although the lack of concrete evidence leaves some uncertainty. Despite that, the realism in the creature's face makes it seem genuinely eerie and adds a layer of authenticity to the encounter. Hailing from Indonesia, this video unfolds like a scene from a horror movie. It was captured by a homeowner who, upon hearing strange noises outside, grabbed his camera, thinking it might be an anomaly or something unusual. To his surprise, he records a chilling sight: a mysterious figure standing among the trees with ominous, glowing eyes. This figure takes on the appearance of a humanoid child dressed in white, and the intense gaze it directs at the camera sends shivers down the spine. After briefly capturing this ghostly child, the cameraman retreats, and the video concludes abruptly. While the footage is undeniably unsettling, the sudden ending without further explanation or reaction from the cameraman raises doubts about its authenticity. What are your thoughts on this mysterious encounter? If you're a fan of fairy tales and believe in the existence of dragons, then this video might catch your interest. The footage reveals a massive dragon-like creature lying on the ground, seemingly lifeless. This majestic being boasts a gigantic tail, powerful legs adorned with sharp claws, and an upper body featuring wings, and a dragon head. While the creature appears quite realistic, some aspects raise suspicions. The texture of its skin, particularly when the camera zooms in on its face, seems somewhat artificial, perhaps made of plastic. There's a possibility that it could be a prop from a nearby amusement park, or part of a publicity stunt by a movie team. Another point to consider is the absence of news coverage about such a significant discovery. If a creature of this magnitude was indeed spotted, one would expect it to make headlines on television. In yet another video featuring a mysterious find on the beach, we see a weird, tiny humanoid creature lying on the shore. The person recording the video sounds visibly stressed and unsettled, evident in their voice. The creature's skin texture resembles that of a newborn, but its hands and the spikes on its back suggest it could be an aquatic creature, just like a mermaid. What adds to the intrigue is the creature lifting its head slightly, dispelling the notion that it might be a prop or a plastic creation by a movie crew. The strange part is figuring out what exactly this creature is. It doesn't seem to match the appearance of any known water creature offspring. The video leaves us with more questions than answers about the identity of this strange being. Have you ever seen a real-life version of Zeus, the god of thunder? This video originates from Japan and features footage from a street security camera. In the scene, people are seen walking around with umbrellas, indicating that it's raining. Suddenly, a person without an umbrella enters the frame, and a lightning strike directly hits them. The impact is intense, and the person falls to the ground. After a brief moment of collecting himself, the person gets back up. However, as soon as he resumes walking, another lightning strike hits him directly on the head. Once again, he drops to the ground, but surprisingly, he gets up and starts walking seemingly unharmed. While the video is intriguing, it's highly unlikely for someone to survive 2 lightning strikes like that and continue walking unless they possess superhuman abilities. It's reasonable to suspect that the lightning strikes in the video are likely computer-generated and not real, but it still makes for a fascinating watch. Hailing from northern China, this video shows an unusual mutation in a newborn pig, resembling a cyclops. The footage captures a man gently holding what appears to be a baby pig in his hand. The weirdity lies in the fact that this pig has only one large eye, reminiscent of the Cyclops from Greek mythology, mythical creatures with a single large eye. While these creatures are typically considered myths, the presence of such a mutation in a real-life, newborn pig sparks fascination and, admittedly, a bit of unease. However, I have a bit of a concern for the well-being of the pig, as having only one eye may pose challenges in performing basic life tasks. It's a captivating yet thought-provoking sight that raises questions about the impacts of such mutations on an animal's daily life. This video, dating back to the early 2000s, gained popularity on the internet. It presents a scene of a busy street with something weird moving among the pedestrians. This mysterious figure moves on all fours, displaying an unusual body shape, with its head covered by a scarf and the rest of its body concealed in various clothing. Viewers initially speculated about this creature's nature, with some suggesting it might be a kind of rake creature. However, upon closer inspection, we realized that the reality is a lot more cruel. It looks like a deformed person, doing their best to move and live their life. I have to say that I would be scared initially to see them, but would immediately rethink my approach and have to admire their resilience in the face of such a cruel fate. Today, we came across some truly bizarre creatures, but this one in particular is enough to send shivers down your spine. The video hails from Brazil and showcases an extremely weird insect-like creature with both wings and tentacles. Its upper body is a strange composition of tentacles with hair, while the lower body sports spider-like legs and wings. It raises doubts about its ability to fly with such a hefty body and tiny wings. But if it can, that would indeed be a nightmare. There's also the possibility that this creature is a combination of 2 different creatures fused together. Even if that's the case, both of these creatures would seem alien, possibly from another world. Now, the pressing question is, what kind of spray should one use to deal with these unsettling insects? Uploaded on YouTube a couple of years ago, this clip proved to be one of the most chilling pieces of evidence of the existence of Bigfoot. The police had been receiving complaints of a weird creature roaming around from the locals, so they went to investigate the area. There, they found a strange shelter with some human remains in it. Terrified, they had to leave the place at that time and return later with proper measures to continue the investigation. However, as they were leaving, a trail camera nearby captured something that shocked everyone who saw it. A huge black creature was spotted following the policemen as they were leaving the place. The creature fit perfectly into the definition of a Bigfoot, and therefore it was termed as concrete evidence of its existence. But truth be told, I'm not really sure if that was a real Bigfoot or not, because there is a big chance that it is just a man wearing a costume, or some other animal too. I found this trail camera photo on Reddit, with the description that these creatures were lurking around the campsite, a man prepared for his family. In the image we can see two large, hairy creatures walking, seemingly unaware of the camera. I can understand why the man must have been shocked by this sight, and I am sure he decided to postpone any family activity around the area. At the same time, I need to mention that just an image is no substantial evidence that this is real. With the technology we now have, this could easily been faked. So take everything with a grain of salt. A man kept hearing some weird noises in his backyard, so he decided to go and check what was happening there. He brought a friend along with him, as it was quite late at night. As they were investigating the area and trying to find the source of the weird noises, he saw a scary sight. As the flashlight was moved towards the trees, an eerie figure covering itself with a sheet completely was spotted moving around. The man freaked out at the sight and asked his friend to shoot it quickly.
Shoot that dude!
The friend, on the other hand, took some time to take action.
Hit him! Hit the
And when he did, he missed the being who, at the sound of gunshots, hurried into the darkness and disappeared. I personally believe that the creature could be anyone covering himself with a sheet trying to play a prank on the neighbors, so maybe shooting at it isn't something anyone should do. A couple of months ago, some hunters went on their usual hunting spree when one of them saw weird footprints on the ground. By the looks of it, the prints looked like they belonged to a very huge creature, and the first thing that came to the man's mind was Bigfoot. So he set his camera up at a spot where most of the area was covered, and then left. After a few days, he returned to retrieve his camera, not knowing what it might have recorded. As he started checking the footage, he was shocked to find this on it. A scary creature with a face resembling a human, a body covered completely in grayish-black hair. As we take a closer look, we can see that the creature was staring straight at the camera. Maybe it knew that they had set it up there to track it. The creature made sure to keep most of the time hidden and to look at the camera from a safe distance. Ask me, and I would say there is a big chance this creature is a Bigfoot. However, it can always be a prank taken to the next level by the local teenagers as well. A man uploaded this clip on Facebook with the intention of getting some answers from people on the internet about the creature he had just recorded on the camera. He was going on his usual morning walk when he stumbled upon this sight. A weird and scary creature was spotted rolling around on the ground. The creature, if not rolling around, would be hard to differentiate from the fallen leaves, and if we consider that its size might be small as well. At a quick glance, some people might say it looks like a bat or a rayfish. However, the sharp needle-like things on the edges and the tail give the creature a very scary look, unlike anything else. What exactly was it? No one could tell. But ask me, and I would say it could be a new species, or maybe the result of inhumane experiments scientists have been doing. The man who recorded this video had an intention of capturing the beautiful scenes near his home. However, he did not know that he was in for a really scary sight. As he went deeper into the forest, he spotted a scary creature who was busy doing God knows what in there. Being in the darkness, neither us nor the man himself could make out the creature's appearance. However, one thing that was clear was that the creature was huge and was quite strong, as it was breaking the branches with its bare hands. Seconds passed, and the creature spotted the man recording it. So maybe just to warn it, the creature moved forward. That was enough to scare the man so much that he ran for his life. Unfortunately, we could not see a clear picture of the creature. It resembled a Bigfoot, if you ask me. Recorded in Alaska recently, this footage shows a man who was busy in his daily routine. He was taking a sack of garbage to the shed when a moose spotted him. As he got done with putting the sack in the shed and was about to come back, he saw the moose ready to pounce on him. It took the man seconds to realize it would be better and safer if he just went inside the shed and closed the door. So before the moose could get to the man, he was inside. The animal stood there for a moment before accepting its loss and going away from the place, all embarrassed. Even though many people think of these beings as harmless, moose can at times be quite dangerous, especially when they decide to give you a headbutt. Bears are considered to be one of the apex predators and are terrifying to encounter. However, there are times when humans can mock the hell out of these bears. Take this video for instance. The man was about to go skiing when he spotted a bear nearby. The bear looked like it was ready to attack soon. The man started skiing and the bear started following him. But one thing the man knew was that the bear couldn't catch up to his speed, no matter how hard it tried. Thus, the man kept doing what he was doing, and the bear stopped after minutes of following him. But then the man stopped as well, waiting for the bear to try once again so he could mock him a little more and get a little entertainment. And this here is a story of the embarrassment of one of the deadliest predators in the world. Recorded in Oregon, this footage was one of the last clips the man had on his camera before he went missing. To this day, no one has been able to find him or get even a clue of his whereabouts. It looked like he went camping alone, and everything was going okay as far as it was daytime. As darkness fell everywhere, the man went into his camp to get a good night's sleep, but got disturbed by a strange noise coming from outside.
That can't be. That gets us. That's someone's messing around with the.
A minute passes, and we see someone trying to rip apart the camp. However, we can't see anything clearly. The man then runs away into the forest and tries to hide from whatever was following him. It can be sensed how freaked out he was by the situation. Just as the video is about to end, and in the very last frame, we get a glimpse of the creature that was following the man. It had a slender-like appearance and whitish skin with no other distinguishable features. Truth be told, I am not so sure about what the creature was. It could be anything, from a new species to a human playing a prank. The person who recorded this clip said that they had sensed paranormal activities in their house before. But the day they recorded the video, it was scarier than ever before. They could sense some evil power inside the house and knew that it needed a little investigation and a little proof to show others too. So a camera was rolled on, and the person started filming the whole house. We don't see anything until we get to a room that is engulfed in darkness, and a silhouette with a hat on can be seen in it, which freaks out the person recording it, and that's where the video ends. To be honest, I don't know what to say. It can be a ghost for sure, but there is always a chance that it was a complete hoax. A man wandering through the woods stumbled upon a processionary caterpillar nest. He approached to investigate, greeting the creatures with a hello. To his surprise, the caterpillars moved in response to his voice.
Hello. Hello.
Intrigued, he spoke again,
Julle wurms?
and the caterpillars reacted again. Excited, the man engaged the beings in conversation.
Kyk hoe maak hulle. This is amazing.
But their only response was to wiggle their tails.
Wurms. Hello.
Processionary caterpillars are common in French forests. They move in continuous lines, sometimes on the ground or on trees. Their venomous hairs can cause severe skin reactions, including hives and itching that can last for weeks. So, take my advice. Just enjoy the sight from a safe distance and never try to touch them. With hundreds missing from a village, the villagers were scared and eager to catch the culprit at the same time. However, not one of them was ready to find a huge anaconda. It was the one responsible for all the missing people in their area. And it wasn't just any anaconda, it was one of the biggest ones they or anyone had ever seen. What we see in this clip is after the villagers had caught the creature and tied its mouth up. The snake was so big that it looked like it would snap out of the rope any second. Therefore, there was no human being near it. This for sure is real, in my opinion, because there is no way someone can fake a snake like this. The experts had to be called in to take care of the deadly predator. Out at night, these people saw a terrifying sight. At first, they couldn't believe what they were seeing and kept driving their car. However, as they got nearer, and the thing was still hovering above their heads, that's when they knew it was real. It was a figure covered in ragged sheets of a blackish color. As it was quite dark, they couldn't see it clearly, but the way it was hovering in the air with no support or anything in sight, it was most definitely a ghost. Or so the people believed when the clip was uploaded on the internet. To be honest, it could be a Halloween decoration by someone who took it to another level with scaring people. But at the same time, there is a little chance that it might be a real ghost. It might look like a normal video with two kids along with a guardian on a hiking trail. But it strikes us when we focus on the back and see what's happening there. A huge creature is seen moving around the woods in the back. It appears to be a dark figure with hair covering its body, and even though it's a little far from the camera, the size looks quite huge as well. It appears as if the children or the person with them did not notice the creature, and neither did the creature pay much attention to them. However, there could have been deadly outcomes if the creature had attacked. Considering the way the video was captured, it does not look fake to me. However, the creature could be any animal wandering around in the woods. This video was posted by a man on TikTok, in which his security camera had recorded a pale human-like figure moving around the backyard in the creepiest way possible. The video is about 33 seconds long, and all that time, we can see the creature hunched over and moving around. The man had no idea what it was, and according to him, he had never seen anything like this before. As the video hit the internet, it gained hundreds of mixed opinions. To some, it looked like a ghost busy doing something, and to others, it looked like someone playing a prank. However, I personally think that it can be a human looking like this because of the camera. Security cameras can get faulty sometimes, resulting in videos like this. A A man was wandering around in the woods when he heard the breaking of branches and trees nearby. Intrigued, he went closer to see what was happening and ended up recording this footage. A creature hiding in the trees and bushes was seen doing something. The man immediately knew that it was the thing responsible for breaking off all the branches and the loud noises. Thus, he decided to record it all from a safe distance. The creature, who is not clear in the footage, appears to have an appearance that closely resembles a Sasquatch. Especially when it stands up all straight, we can clearly see that it was not a human, but something else. The video ends without us getting a closer look at the creature, and we are left with hundreds of questions to answer. In my opinion, the clip is real as long as it is not a human being with a costume on. GoPros are usually used to get videos from a perspective that is different from normal cameras. Many people attach their GoPros to their animals to see what they are up to all the time. This man did the same with his dog when he attached the camera to it, and the dog went out to wander a bit. However, after the dog came back and the man started watching the video, he realized that the camera had captured something terrifying. A huge figure appears in the front and moves towards the left side before disappearing into the trees and bushes. The dog came back safely, which means that these wild creatures don't bother other animals and are only deadly when humans are around. Considering the fact the video was recorded accidentally lessens the chance of it being fake. The only thing possible and logical, in my opinion, is for it to be some wild animal, like a bear or something. Living in certain areas can be pretty dangerous, especially with wildlife living so close to you that they can come to visit anytime you leave your door or windows open. Take this video, for instance, recorded in a home. It features an unusual invader that came into a house when the owners were out shopping. At first, the bear wasn't visible on the camera, but then it moved towards the door, and we can see it. After inspecting the whole house and looking out of the windows, the bear went into one of the rooms, and the video ended right there. The owners must have been really freaked out when they got inside the house, but thankfully no one got hurt. According to them, the bear ran away as soon as they opened the door. I think it must have been exhausted wandering in the house, finding no way out. This chilling footage was recorded on a security camera in 2016. The owner of the house had been suspecting weird occurrences before, so they installed the cameras all over to check what was going on. This clip recorded on one of the cameras shocked them to the core as they watched a weird ghost-like shadow lurking in the hallway. The ghost appears on the camera again and again all night, and this was enough to make the people living there leave the house once and for all. To me, it looks like the video is very real, as it is hard to fake such a thing and then to have it move around again and again like that. There is a big chance that there was a real ghost of a child haunting the house. This video is really unsettling and looks like something straight out of a nightmare. It was posted on a paranormal encounter subreddit by a user who claims to have recorded a real encounter with a demon. The video begins with the camera focused on a house window in front of the person recording. In the window, we can see two glowing eyes staring directly back at the camera from a distance. This creature, or demon, had an unholy gaze and remains completely still. As the camera zooms in, we notice more eerie details, such as the creature being entirely pitch black, even though there is light around it. It reflects no light whatsoever. Additionally, as the video zooms closer, we can see horns on the demon's head. After a while, the creature moves away. Suddenly, as it goes out of sight, there's a loud and rapid banging on the door, and the video ends. What happened after that door banging is still unknown and adds to the mystery. Skinwalkers are known for their ability to take on the disguise of different animals. But have you ever seen one in its true form? This video is captured by a security camera, and right from the start we can see a figure emerging from behind a door. This creature is absolutely terrifying and has human-like features. Its body is completely naked, and it has long, slender arms, just like a skinwalker. What makes this video even creepier is the sinister expression on the skinwalker's face as it lurks and hides, seemingly waiting for someone to approach. It's hard to say what its intentions are, but one thing is for sure, they can't be good. In this video, a man starts recording because he hears his dog barking in the middle of the night. The dog appears to be scared of something or someone. Suddenly, a door in front of the man opens on its own. Frustrated, the man mentions that he's been dealing with this door opening by itself all morning, and he's tired of it.
Lie down. Go lie down. It's okay. Lie down. Stay. I've been doing this all morning and I don't have time for this today.
The man then tries to communicate with the supposed ghost, asking it to stop.
Stop. Hey buddy, I got too much going on. You gotta cut it out.
As he does, the basement light starts blinking on its own. He decides to close the door and places the camera on the counter facing the door. The door opens a couple of times, and the man closes it each time. However, when it opens for the third time, we can see a dark figure standing behind it. This startles the dog, causing it to bark loudly, and the man starts running, which can be heard.
Little buddy.
It appears that this ghost may be residing in the basement and has some plans involving the rest of the house, making the situation quite eerie and unsettling. The ocean is indeed a vast and mysterious place, with much of its depths remaining unexplored despite our technological advancements. Only about 5% of the ocean has been explored, leaving the remaining 95% shrouded in mystery, hiding unexpected and strange creatures. In this video, we see the skeleton of a peculiar creature that washed up on a Romanian beach. It defies our understanding of sea creatures, as it possesses a skull with human-like features, an upper body reminiscent of a human, and a lower body that resembles that of a fish. Its overall appearance gives the impression of a mermaid's corpse. The creature's size is not that of a standard fish, and it appears to have been partially eaten by something else. The idea of another creature feasting on such a mysterious being is indeed intriguing and raises questions about what else might be lurking in the depths of the ocean, waiting to be discovered. This video was shared by a TikTok user, TemZ, and it shows a scene that would terrify any fisherman. In the video, we see a fishing boat out at sea when suddenly a fast and aggressive shark emerges from the water, launching a fierce attack on the boat with its powerful bite. This sudden attack startles the fisherman, who lets out a scream while defending himself by striking the shark with his rowing tool.
Tiger shark ran me.
Fortunately, after being hit, the shark retreats and leaves the fisherman alone. Sharks are known for their strength and agility, and they can leap out of the water with great force. If this shark had decided to jump and attack, the fisherman might have been its next meal. This encounter serves as a chilling reminder of the potential dangers lurking in the ocean, giving more reason for caution when venturing into its depths. Cats, being mischievous beings, get in trouble most of the time. For instance, take this clip where a cat and a dog were busy with their play fight, and a candle was burning nearby. The cat's tail got over it and caught fire. It all happened so quickly that the cat couldn't even react to the situation and just stood still watching its tail burning. The dog was surprised too, but before anything could be done, the tail was already burnt and the fire went out on its own. Thankfully, there was no damage to anything else, and the cat was safe too, because the fire could have spread quickly. This 11-second long video was uploaded on Facebook and was enough to shock the whole world as it went viral. The man recorded a weird creature far in the distance, wandering near the woods. As the video was recorded from far away, the creature could not be seen clearly. However, according to the man himself, it was a Bigfoot. Though, if we look at it, and the way it was walking in the grayish-colored skin, it does not look like a Bigfoot to me. If you guys have any clue about it, do let us know in the comments below. Camping in the forest should be a fun and exciting adventure, but after watching videos like this one, you might think twice about that excitement. This video was recorded by a group of friends who embarked on a camping trip deep in the Daintree forests. On their first night of camping, they heard rumbling and the sound of branches moving in the darkness. In the morning, they decided to leave a camera running to capture what was causing the mysterious noises around their campsite, and this is what they recorded. In the footage, you can clearly see the campsite, but what's lurking in the background? There's a towering and monstrous figure standing there. You can also catch a glimpse of this figure's massive hand, and upon closer inspection, you can see its eerie and intimidating eyes. To provide a clearer view, we've edited the video, and in the edited version, you can distinctly see the dark figure's massive body frame and its menacing eyes, which appear to be staring directly at the camera. In my opinion, judging by the figure's body frame and long arms, it certainly resembles a Sasquatch. However, I invite you to share your thoughts on this enigmatic creature in the comments. This video, recorded by a hiker using a highly sensitive camera, claims to capture the sighting of a Sasquatch. And it's not just the Sasquatch casually moving through the forest, but it also appears to be staring at the hiker. In the video, the camera is focused on the shadow of a tree, and there we see a rather eerie face that initially resembles a large gorilla looking right at you. However, when you examine the nose, eyebrow area, and its eyes, you can clearly see that it's quite distinct from a typical gorilla face. At first, one might think it's simply a Bigfoot face mask left there. But you can notice the movement of the face and the human-like quality of the eyes. While it's possible that someone might be wearing a Sasquatch suit and playing a prank, if that's the case, I must say I'm rather impressed by their performance. Ghost and Bigfoot sightings are something I can handle. But when it comes to encounters with the rake, it terrifies me because these creatures are just pure evil and incredibly scary. In this video, which was posted on Reddit, we get a view from a backyard home security camera. After a while, something or some figure becomes visible in the distance, across the street. Initially, it appears to be walking, but as it moves, it becomes clear that this figure is crawling, and its crawling is absolutely bizarre. It uses its long arms to push itself forward and follows with its legs. For me, this was an extremely scary and unsettling sight, and I wouldn't want to be the person whose home security camera captured this footage. Do you believe in aliens? If you don't, this video will surely make you reconsider. In this video recorded in Russia, the cameraman stumbled upon something incredibly unusual in the snow. While clearing snow to create a pathway, they discovered a body. At first glance, it appeared to be some sort of lizard, but upon closer examination and a full body view, it became clear that it was no lizard. It was a genuine alien body. The head shape, eyes, nose, and overall slender body all exhibited alien-like features. However, the being was relatively small, which was surprising since one might expect aliens to be similar in height to the average human, regardless of its size. It was an extremely strange sight that challenges our beliefs about the existence of extraterrestrial life forms on other planets. After watching this video, I'm willing to bet you'll think twice about leaving your baby alone, or maybe even consider calling a church pastor. This video was captured by a nanny cam, and in it, we see a baby crying and attempting to climb out of the crib. As the baby climbs the crib, it appears as though the baby is about to fall. However, something incredibly strange occurs. The baby stands on the edge of the crib without any hand support, looking as if possessed by a ghost or demon, all the while crying out loudly to call for its parents. I also noticed that when the baby climbed onto the crib's edge, the baby's voice became deeper and more intense. After crying and standing in such an eerie manner, the baby eventually falls back into the crib, and that's where the video ends. It was certainly an unsettling sight of what seemed like a possessed baby to me. Some people believe that the peak time for ghostly activity is from 2 to 3, during which most ghostly appearances and sightings have been recorded. In this security camera footage from an office, we have a view of a storage room. Initially, as the video plays, nothing unusual happens. However, at precisely the 15-second mark, a ghostly entity enters through the shed door into the storage room. This entity is incredibly dark, and as it enters the storage room, it takes on a human-like body shape. It possesses hands, a head, and legs, much like an adult human, but what's truly unsettling is its smoky black appearance. This figure then disappears into a cabinet. For me, this was an extremely eerie sight, and I can imagine that the office employees, after seeing this video, might be considering a job change or a hasty departure for sure. Looking at cute ostrich pictures online, most of us might think these creatures are fascinating and perhaps friendly, much like many other birds. However, after watching this video, your perception might change. The video was captured by a group of cyclists traveling along an open road. As they were casually cycling, an ostrich suddenly appeared and began chasing the cyclists. Faced with this unexpected pursuit, the cyclists started pedaling faster, and the ostrich continued its relentless chase. It's both fascinating and frightening to see this ostrich maintain its high speed for over a minute without getting tired. Thankfully, these cyclists were professionals and managed to keep up their pace. However, if I were in their shoes, I would have been terrified in just a matter of seconds. I really admire alligators because they are among the few predators that can hunt both on land and in water. But have you ever wondered about their prowess in the air? In this video, we witness an alligator in a lake fixated on something soaring above, a drone operated by the same people filming this scene. The alligator's attention is laser-focused on the drone. To everyone's surprise, the alligator lunges out of the water like a whale, attempting to snatch the drone. Fortunately, the skilled drone operator swiftly pulled back just in time. After missing its target, the alligator retreats back into the water. Prior to this video, I believed climbing a tree would keep me safe from an alligator attack. However, watching this footage, I now realize there might be no truly secure place from this formidable creature. Have you ever heard of Titanoboa? It was an extinct snake species that existed long ago. What's both fascinating and a bit unsettling about this creature is its ability to grow up to an astonishing length of 42 feet. But we don't have to worry about encountering one today, right? Well, not quite, because there's a video from the Amazon region where we can see a large, lifeless snake lying on the edge of a lake. The person who recorded this video is on a boat, and as they pass by this massive lake, they capture a close-up view of something that appears to be a snake. We can clearly see how long and thick this snake is. While it may not be the reported 42 feet in length, it certainly appears to be close to 20 feet, which is still an impressively large snake. However, in my opinion, it's possible that this isn't a snake at all, but rather a fallen tree root from a nearby tree. Tree roots can sometimes have a similar appearance to snakes. What are your thoughts on this sighting? Have you ever been chased by a dog? It can be a scary experience, right? Well, imagine something even scarier, being chased by a massive bear. In this video captured by a cyclist's GoPro camera, we witness a truly tense situation as a cyclist is pursued by a huge bear. The cyclist was casually riding through the forest when suddenly, a bear decided to chase after him. Startled by the bear, the cyclist picked up speed on his bike, but the bear continued its pursuit. After a while, the cyclist got off his bike and began running on foot. As he distanced himself from the bear, he found shelter behind a tree. To his surprise, when he looked back, the bear was still lingering nearby. However, thanks to a well-timed air shot, the bear was startled and eventually retreated. This was undeniably a tense situation for the cyclist. However, I have some doubts about the authenticity of the bear in the video. It appears somewhat like computer-generated imagery to me. We've witnessed many forest animals hunting their prey, like lions hunting deer, but have you ever seen a shark hunting in the shallow waters of a beach? In this video, we're treated to a beach scene where a shark is in hot pursuit of a thornback ray. The shark puts in its best effort to catch the ray, but this ray isn't giving up easily. The thornback ray puts up a fight, and there are moments when it looks like the shark might succeed, but the ray manages to wriggle free time and again. After several attempts and no success, the shark eventually gives up and retreats into deeper waters. The whole spectacle is witnessed by beachgoers who cheer on the resilient ray. If I were there, I'd definitely be rooting for the ray too. This video was filmed in Utah's Payson Canyon, and the person who shared it claims to have captured a genuine sighting of Bigfoot. In the video, we are presented with a scenic view of a forest with water cascading down a steep mountainside. However, the camera person shifts their focus to the dense woods, where something massive is seen moving. This enormous creature appears to be shrouded in dense black fur and possesses a humanoid, powerful posture. While some viewers speculate that it could be an exceptionally large gorilla or ape, its behavior and movements seem suspicious. The unsettling part is why this massive gorilla-like creature is lurking in the forest. It makes me wonder if it has its sights set on the person behind the camera. Just like humans, it seems that even ghosts have their own interests, and in this video, we witness a ghost who seems to have a keen interest in learning golf. In the video, a lady is working on correcting her golf posture, with her husband's voice heard behind the camera, providing guidance. While the lady is in the middle of this golf lesson, something unexpected happens. The door in the background swings open, and there's no one there. This sudden occurrence startles both the husband and wife. In a bid to investigate, the husband ventures outside to check if someone might be playing a prank on them. However, as he stands at the door, a chair moves all on its own. This spine-chilling experience terrifies them, and they both make a hasty retreat. This was undeniably a truly scary and unsettling moment for the homeowners and anyone watching the video. Let's hope they are safe after this ghostly encounter. This video hails from Canada and was captured by a home security camera. In the video, we get a view of a driveway with 2 cars parked. However, in the distance, a massive creature comes into view. This creature appears to be a moose. Unaware of the moose's presence, the homeowner steps outside with his dog for a walk. As the moose notices the homeowner, it charges toward him, seemingly with aggressive intentions. Fortunately, the homeowner's quick-thinking dog jumps in at just the right moment, startling the moose and preventing an attack. The moose then starts chasing the dog, but the dog's small size and speed help it evade the moose. Eventually, the moose casually strolls away. It's truly heartwarming to see this brave dog jump in to protect its owner. Moments like these make me lean towards adopting a dog of my own. Have you ever wondered what would happen if ghosts and spirits could drive? This video seems to provide an answer. It originates from Pakistan and shows footage from a home security camera. In the video, we can see several bikes parked in the street. Everything appears calm, but suddenly, the black bike starts moving on its own. It takes a turn and continues moving for a while before eventually falling to the ground. Strangely, there is no one riding or near the bike, yet it moves as if someone is in control. We can't be certain if it was a ghost or spirit at play, but one thing is clear. It's the first time I've witnessed a bike moving on its own, like this. If you have any technical insights into why this might have happened, please share them in the comments below. This video takes us to Africa, where a fisherman had a dangerously close encounter with a Nile crocodile. In the footage, we can see the fisherman using a fishing rod to catch some fish in the water. To his surprise, he snags a crocodile with the hook. Instead of retreating, the fisherman courageously moves closer to the crocodile to grab it. However, as he approaches, the crocodile lunges at him, biting his leg. Remarkably, despite being bitten by the crocodile multiple times, the fisherman tenaciously holds onto the reptile and manages to pull it out of the water. The crocodile, although not fully grown, puts up a fierce and relentless struggle. I'm just amazed by the sheer power of this small crocodile. As a child, I often wondered what it would be like to witness a showdown between a mighty anaconda and a crocodile. This video fulfills that childhood curiosity. In the footage, we're presented with a tranquil lake where a crocodile and an anaconda are in one frame. The anaconda seems to be peacefully resting on the side, while the crocodile approaches with stealth, considering the anaconda as potential prey. The crocodile moves closer and closer, trying to sneak up on the anaconda. However, the anaconda detects the impending danger just in time and swiftly retreats, narrowly escaping the crocodile's attack. It's a truly captivating sight, especially for someone like me, as it brings to life one of my childhood dreams. Nonetheless, it's also a stark reminder of how powerful and quick these mighty crocodiles can be. In this video, a hiker was exploring the beauty of the jungle, capturing the stunning scenery. However, something in the distance caught the hiker's eye. What they observed was a massive creature covered in thick, dark fur. Initially, it seemed like a giant bear due to its size, but the creature's posture and movements were unlike any bear or ape. This creature was strolling casually through the forest, a sight that sent shivers down the hiker's spine. Undeterred, the hiker decided to follow the mysterious creature, hoping to capture more footage. Unfortunately, the creature eventually disappeared into the dense woods. To me, this creature's appearance bears a striking resemblance to the legendary Bigfoot. known for its elusive nature and similar physical characteristics. Nature is truly remarkable, and you never know what kind of animal encounters you might witness. This video, captured by a trail camera, shows a group of horses in a state of panic, running as fast as they can from something that's clearly terrifying them. The horses all look scared and agitated, and it's evident they are fleeing from a significant threat. Soon enough, we discover the source of their fear, a massive bear chasing them with relentless determination. The bear seems intent on making the horses its prey. It's a captivating sight to witness these powerful creatures in motion, with the horses demonstrating their remarkable speed. However, it's worth noting that, despite the bear's pursuit, it might not have the stamina or swiftness to catch up with these agile horses. Even if it did manage to get closer, bringing down such large and fast animals would be an entirely different challenge for the bear. This video feels like it's right out of a cave explorer's nightmare. In this footage, we're looking at a sewer, a long and dark one that seems to stretch endlessly into the depths. Suddenly, a massive and menacing creature comes into view, its eyes shining brightly. This creature is enormous and utterly terrifying. It seems to be lurking there, perhaps eyeing the person recording. The camera person then decides to chase after the creature, and when it realizes it's being pursued, the creature retreats into the darkness. What could it be? I don't believe I've ever seen anything like this in my life. It might be some kind of sewer monster, but it also shares a resemblance with the legendary rake creature, given its eerie appearance. If you want to see more strange trail cam captures, then watch this.